Welcome to Called to Build, the podcast for faith-driven entrepreneurs and kingdom leaders who are ready to build what outlasts them. Hosted by Willis, entrepreneur, pastor, and marketplace missionary. Each episode delivers biblical wisdom, insight, real-world strategy, and bold encouragement to help you lead with purpose, steward with wisdom, and multiply your impact. Because faith and business weren't meant to compete, they were meant to collide. Now, let's step into today's episode.
So today we're going to talk about how to identify your most profitable customer for home business growth in 2025. What you may not realize is that about 80% of your revenue is going to come from about 20% of your actual customers. So when it comes to building a thriving home business, one of the most critical steps is identifying your most profitable customer. Without a clear understanding of who that individual is, it's like trying to hit a moving target in the dark. And by focusing your efforts on the right audience, you'll not only save time and resources, but you'll also maximize your chances of success. As Proverbs 29:18 reminds us, where there is no vision, the people perish. So you've got to be very clear on who it is you're looking for and what it is they're actually wanting to accomplish. So let's dive into how you can identify, connect with, and serve the customers who are most likely to take your business forward. A couple things we're going to be looking at in this video. Number one is understanding your customer and how that is the foundation of a successful home business. We're going to talk about how a detailed customer avatar helps you target your marketing effectively. We'll look at aligning your offers with customer needs and how that increases trust and conversions. And we'll also talk about tailoring your marketing strategies to create long-term business growth. You see, knowing your customer is crucial. Not just everybody out there is the ideal fit for your business. In fact, the phrase, if you market to everyone, you market to no one, is especially true in the home business world. And so having a clear picture of your ideal customer will allow you to craft messages that resonate deeply. It's going to help you develop products or services that are tailored to their needs. It's going to help you build trust and long-term relationships. And it's going to help you increase sales and reduce wasted marketing efforts. You see, when I first started in marketing, I thought casting a wide net was actually the best approach. And it wasn't until I started defining my specific customer avatars that I actually saw my efforts yield meaningful results. This principle is going to apply whether you're selling products, offering services, or leading ministry efforts. You've got to be very clear on who it is you're trying to reach. And so when we talk about the customer avatar, you need to have a clear-cut path in defining that avatar. So I'm going to give you a roadmap here to help you succeed in this process. Because the customer avatar is a detailed profile of your ideal customer. And so this goes beyond surface demographics to truly uncovering the motivations, the challenges, the desires that drive purchasing decisions. And so let's get started with this process. Number one, you want to start with demographics. And there's some questions that you're going to want to answer, and these are foundational questions. What age? And what's the age group that your ideal customer is going to fall into? Gender. Are they predominantly male or female? Are they evenly distributed between the two? How about location? Where do they live? Are they local? Are they national? If international? And if they're international, what countries do they live in? How about occupation? What type of work do they do? And what income level do they fall into? And how about family status? Are they single? Are they married? Are they parents with children at home? For example, Brad, my ideal customer for one of my business lines, is a 45-year-old married father of three. He's a mid-level corporate manager who dreams of financial independence and more family time. He's my ideal prospect. Secondarily, once we know the demographics, we want to understand their pain points because we're going to spend a lot of time talking about those pain points in our marketing. So we want to look at the challenges that they're facing. What keeps them awake at night? What's stopping them from achieving their goals? What frustrations do they have in their current situations? And by identifying these pain points, what you're going to do is position yourself as the solution provider for their problems. Once you've exposed those pain points, you have to uncover their desires. And so, what does your ideal customer truly want? What is it they're looking for? And this is where you're going to make that emotional connection with that customer. Do they want more financial freedom? Are they seeking better work-life balance? Do they dream of building a legacy for their family? You see, when you align your offer with their desires, it creates an irresistible appeal that speaks directly to their aspirations. And then you want to observe their behavior. Where does your ideal customer spend their time? Answering this will help you meet them right where they are. One of the things you want to look at is their online habits. Are they active on social media? And if they are, what platforms are they most active on? How about their shopping preferences? Do they prefer online shopping or do they still like to visit brick and mortar stores? And how about content consumption? Do they read blogs, watch videos? Are they podcast listeners? How do they like to consume their content? And now that you have that information, it's time to create a comprehensive avatar. So let's go back to Brad, the avatar from one of my businesses. By combining all of these insights, this is what we're going to come up with. Brad is a 45-year-old married father of three. He feels stuck in a corporate job that pays the bills but drains his energy. He dreams of financial independence, more family time, and traveling the world. He spends time on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook searching for side hustle ideas and personal development resources. Brad's biggest frustration is not knowing where to start or who to trust in his journey to independence. You see, by following these steps in a logical flow, you're going to be able to create a customer avatar that not only helps clarify your marketing, but also ensures that your content and offers resonate deeply with your target customer. So now let's talk about how do you use that avatar to grow your business. Once you know who that ideal customer is, it's time to put that knowledge into action. So number one, tailor your marketing. Use the language, the tone, and the visuals that resonate with your avatar. Secondarily, you want to focus your content. Create blog posts, videos, and resources that address their specific pain points and desires. Third, you want to build relationships. Engage with them on platforms that they frequent and then offer value up front. Don't come out pitching. Don't come out with your offers. Just provide value. And then finally, refine your offer. Ensure that your products and your services align perfectly with the needs that they have. And here's the key to long-term success. Building a profitable home business isn't just about making the sale. And that's the mistake a lot of home-based business owners make. It's about creating a lasting connection, a lasting relationship with your customers. And so by investing the time to understand who they are and what they want and how you can help them, you are setting the foundation for sustainable growth. You have to remember, success doesn't come from trying to appeal to everyone. It comes from focusing your energy on the few who will benefit the most from what you have to offer. So now, let's kind of go back through this and answer a couple of common questions. Number one, how do I find out where my customers spend their time online? Well, here's a few ways you can do that. You can conduct surveys, you can engage with existing customers, or you can use analytics tools to track behavior on social media and websites. Things like Google Analytics or the analytics information on Facebook, on a Facebook page, or on YouTube, on your YouTube channel, for example. Next question, what if you have multiple customer avatars? For example, in my business, I have multiple avatars because I have multiple businesses and multiple products and services that we offer through our different companies. So here's the answer to that. Focus on one avatar per campaign or one avatar per product to ensure that your messaging is clear and targeted. You don't want to confuse the consumer. Next question, how often should you update your customer avatar? Well, review and revise your avatar on an annual basis or whenever you have significant changes in your market or your customer base. The other time to evaluate your avatar is if in your marketing you're not getting the response you really think you should be getting from your marketing. That may mean that your messaging is off because you don't quite have your avatar dialed in correctly. And if you're ready to learn more about developing your avatar, developing your online marketing, be sure and click the link that's in the description with this video, and that'll take you to some great training resources. Look forward to talking with you again soon.
Thanks for tuning in to Called to Build. If this episode challenged or encouraged you, take a moment to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with another faith-driven leader who's ready to rise. To go deeper, visit carlwillis.com for tools, training, and resources that will help you lead with purpose, steward with wisdom, and build what outlasts you. Remember, you weren't called to compete, you were called to build. Until next time, keep building what matters.